Hello everyone, this is Jack, and today we'll discuss how the Hong Kong's Indo-Pacific humpback dolphins responds to the urbanization in Hong Kong. This is the content of the day. First, I will briefly introduce you the Hong Kong's Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin, and I will explain the observation and the interpretation of the responses. Let's jump into the introduction. The scientific name of the Indo-Pacific humpback dolphin is Sorsua chinensis, which is also known as the Chinese white dolphins in Hong Kong. The distribution of the dolphins throughout the coastal water of Indian and Western Pacific Ocean. The photo at the bottom right-hand side is showing the global distribution of the dolphins in the yellow area, which showing two major geographic forms, from coastal water of Bangladesh, Southeast Asia, China, Southern Africa to the Southern Myanmar. And the latest annual dolphins monitoring report, published by the AFCD, has indicated 47 dolphins remained in Lantau waters, showing a 27% decrease compared with 65 dolphins recorded in 2016. The Chinese white dolphin is spotted in gray and lighting towards pink in adult age, and it changes color because of flushing of blood to the body surface, which is related to the thermal regulation. And the young calf is around 1 meter long and could reach around 2.7 meters in adult age. And they will obtain fishes as their main food source, including the lionhead fish and various croakers. The dolphins are living in groups with a very fluid social structure, from 4 to 23 in a group, and most commonly with 2 to 6 individuals, and the group composition will change frequently. It is one of the vulnerable species and showing a decreasing trend under the IUCN conservation status in 2017. And here's the picture showing you the distribution of Chinese white dolphins in Hong Kong. In spring and winter, they will concentrate in the northern and western part of the Lantau Island, in Outer Deep Bay as well, and sometimes they will appear in the southern Lantau Island. During summer and autumn, they mostly appear in waters of the northern and western Lantau, Sha Chao. Also, few of them will appear in the southern Lantau during summer. And autumn is the most active season of the Chinese white dolphin. As you can see, there are most yellow spots located in the picture. According to the Monitoring of Marine Mammals in Hong Kong Waters final report by the AFCD, there's a concern of a number of year-round residents have disappeared or only occur occasionally during their study period, which means there is a decreasing trend and the disappearance is showing that the Chinese white dolphins are responding to the urbanization in Hong Kong. And now, I'm going to discuss the response of the Chinese white dolphins under the urbanization in Hong Kong. As in the previous monitoring periods done by the Hong Kong Cetacean Research Project, a number of year-round residents that were frequently sighted in Hong Kong waters in the past have only occurred occasionally or even disappeared during 2016 to 2017. For example, each dolphin will be given a code for identification. In the study, the WL50, which means located the dolphins in the western Lantau, and the NL188, which means located in the northern Lantau, have both disappeared since June and July in 2015 respectively, even though two of them were considered year-round or seasonal residents in the past. Apparently, some of them may have moved temporarily or permanently into mainland waters, and some of them could have already been dead, according to Mr. Hong's report in 2016, which also reflected that migrate for a better living environment or even dead are the responses of the Chinese white dolphins under the rapid urbanization in Hong Kong. What is the reasons behind, and what causes the migration or death of the Chinese white dolphins in Hong Kong? The first reason may be related to the incident. The incidental catches in fishing gears and trawling will damage or directly kill the dolphins, although trawling has been already banned in Hong Kong in 2013, but illegal trawling is still happening somewhere. And vessel collisions with high-speed ferries that reach the speed of 30 to 40 knots will directly kill the dolphins nearby. The increasing number of marine constructions in recent years causing a higher frequency of the incident occurrence. There's growing evidence that this is the main threat and major reason for the declining numbers of dolphins in this area. And they migrate and leave Hong Kong water for a safer environment or causing death from the accidents of Chinese white dolphins. The second reason is about the loss of habitat. The marine constructions can cause behavioral disturbance, such as the constructions of the Hong Kong-Zhuhai-Macau Bridge and the third runway expansion. And the most serious concerns are related to the activities that may cause injury or mortality, such as the bridge construction sometimes using underwater explosive for channel modification. Reclamation, another type of land formation, can result in the permanent loss of habitat, causing the migration and mortality of dolphins. The third interpretation is related to water pollution. In Hong Kong, large volume of sewage discharge and contaminated mud pits can cause metal contamination for dolphins. Indeed, the mercury levels were high enough to be considered potentially health-threatening to dolphins from Parsons and Jefferson's research in 2004 and 2006. So dolphins may leave and seek for better water quality, or even dead because of poisoning directly. Besides, water pollution has an indirect cause which threatening the Chinese white dolphins. The suspended solids in water will clog the fish gills, which reduce the growth rate of the fish. As a result, it will reduce the food source for Chinese white dolphins, also threaten the food chain. The last but not least is the concern about the noise pollution. Dolphins rely on echolocation for hunting. They will listen to the reflected sound and use this to locate their peers, fish, and other objects. The underwater construction works sometimes involve techniques such as pilling may interfere the echolocation ability of the dolphins. Also, the high level of boat noise can lead to injuries or disturbance. To conclude, the number of dolphins, Chinese white dolphins, are decreasing from the report by AFCD and World Wide Fund. As the top predator in the marine ecosystem in Hong Kong, the interference of food chain is a concern. It may cause the reduction of marine biodiversity. As the result, an irreversible and catastrophic effects to the marine ecosystem will happen. So, it is necessary to take conservation approach to protect the remaining population of Chinese white dolphins. And this is the references of my project. And this is the end of my sharing today. Thank you.